welcome back to the vlog number 2. We are taking a little road trip to Twin Falls today, which is about 2 hours from where we live, and it's rainy, so it's kind of a good day for a road trip, because what else would we do besides sit in the house and play board games or watch movies? And we're gonna do a little Q&A today on our drive, so I'm excited about that. And then, why are we going to Twin Falls, you might ask? Well, I'm spontaneously getting a tattoo today. Hee hee. And then we're gonna do some breweries, grab some lunch, come home, and that's our day. Anything to add?
Not right now. I'm sure I'll have some opinions, derogatory statements for later.
For our Q&A. So we just got, of course, Starbucks for our road trip. Nick doesn't like coffee, so what are you drinking, Nicholas? Monster.
Sugar-free, baby.
And
Cut
here
my
we
head
go.
off.
Oh, sorry. It's hard. You're tall, and then it makes me look like a tomato if I go down like this.
You remember VeggieTales?
Yeah.
Tom the Tomato, wasn't that his name?
Larry.
Larry.
No, Larry the cucumber.
And Tom the Tomato.
Bob the tomato.
Bob. You're my little Bob.
Okay, Larry.
That's fine. That's a compliment. Larry was a cool one.
He was the goofy one.
He was a cool one.
Okay, so we're going to get into our Q&A after I eat my egg white bites from Starbucks. So, BRB. I wish the Tesla had like a place we could put our camera. Because if I put it like that, then you can't see us. I'll just hold it.
Okay.
Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the vlog. And we are doing Q&A today. And so I went on my Instagram last night and was like, we're going on a road trip. We need to do a Q&A. And so I'm going to be looking at the phone at the questions because Nicholas is driving. But fun fact, the sofa, I just said the
Go to bed.
The Tesla,
Hey, Apex.
the Tesla does have self-drive. So we are being safe, people. Don't come at us. Okay, first question, Nicholas.
Yes,
We're going to start with the fun one.
Okay.
Does
47. Pass.
Listen to me.
Okay.
Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Hell yeah.
I think Joe, our friend Joe, asked us this question, and I think he was trying to start an argument here because I know how people feel about that. But luckily, both of us believe that pineapple belongs on pizza, 100%. Actually, Hawaiian is probably my favorite type of pizza.
Yeah, add a little spice to it. Jalapenos, banana peppers, Hawaiian fire.
I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think. I know that, like, there's some hot topics out there. Like, that one's a hot topic, is pineapple on pizza. Another one is, does your dog sleep with you in the bed? It's another one that people, like, get really twisted about.
Is this dress black or gold? That picture?
I remember that. It was definitely,
Gold.
no. It wasn't the blue-black one. It was blue-black.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow. Those
Or white
gold.
gold.
White, yeah.
Anyways. Okay. Oops. I just
Popo, 5-0.
pressed something. Don't pull us over. Okay. I don't know what I pressed on the camera. Next one. Are you guys excited / do you agree on all things wedding planning?
Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Celeste. Gentlemen, Celeste. Yes, dear.
Okay. He's not going to answer this truthfully, so I will.
That's rude.
Okay. So, when we first started wedding planning, if you don't know what I do for my day job, I am an event planner. So, I've been doing it for 5 years. I know what I like. I know how I want to get things done. Obviously, as a girl, I have like my whole wedding planned out mentally. and on a Pinterest board. Stop. So when we first started wedding planning, I kind of just like went full forward into it with my mom. Like I just like contacted a bunch of people, not thinking that Nicholas like wanted to be a part of these things, because I don't know, like I don't feel like my dad would have wanted to be a part of this. So I just like, oh,
Are you marrying your dad?
no, that was a bad.
Yeah.
Scratch that.
Well, my mom doesn't want to do this.
Anyway, so that was bad. Okay. You didn't hear that.
We are in Idaho. Sorry, I'm done.
So I like met with, like I made an appointment with the florist, and it was during like my lunch break, and Nick was like, well, I want to come. Like, why didn't you tell me? And I was like, well, it's flowers. Like, why do you want to be involved in the flowers? So then that made me realize that he actually wanted to be involved in more things than I thought, which I love. I love you so much.
I love you too.
And so we have been in agreement. The only thing we have kind of had a disagreement on is I didn't want to feed people, and that sounds really, really bad, but it's not bad. Like, I just didn't want to feed people because food is expensive, and a lot of people just show up to a wedding, they eat, and they leave, which is bull crap. So if that's one of you, never do that. But we are providing people with a very nice meal.
Well, you can't have a
meal.
destination wedding and not feed people.
It's not a destination, it's in McCall.
Right, which is a destination away from Boise.
Okay, that makes
And
sense.
Iowa.
Oh, it's true. Thanks
If
for
you're
mine.
driving more than 30 minutes, it's a destination wedding.
Oh, this Q&A.
Put a pull on that thing.
This Q&A can't go that
Like,
long
whoop,
way.
whoop, whoop. It pulls and then doot, doot, doot. No.
What?
I'm telling you, put like, never mind.
I'm new to vlogging. Like, I don't know how to do that.
Put a little graphic design stuff in there.
Okay. Well,
If you dream it, you can do it, babe.
okay. So, to answer that question, we've actually been pretty in sync. We haven't had any fights or arguments. We don't actually really fight, but any arguments.
Yeah.
What?
I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say it on camera.
Why?
Huh?
Say
You
it.
see those new memes out there? Where it's like, man, my wife, my girlfriend has it really hard. Like, what's it like to date someone who's always right? That's why we don't have arguments. Because I'm always right.
Shut up.
Not always. In her defense, I don't know, like 98% of the time. I'm gonna get scolded for this later.
Moving on from that. But we did pick out the tuxes, which was easy. We both agreed. Like, I showed him a picture of what I liked, and he liked it too, which was fun. No, we have quite a bit of like little things left, like decor and like agenda. We haven't really, like a timeline. We haven't figured that out. Also, it's hard because I don't want him to see me before, like, I don't want to do a first look. I want him to see me for the first time walking down that aisle. Like, he better cry, by the way. And so the timeline's kind of tight because we're in a small venue. Why are you watching?
You better cry, by the way.
You should. So the timeline is very tight and we're in a small venue. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out a way so he can't see me. Okay. Anything else you want to add on wedding planning, Nick?
I don't think so. I think you about covered it all.
Okay. My hand is getting
Oh,
tired.
one thing.
Little selfie thing.
When you make a budget, that's a joke. I had a realistic budget, and then we blew through that within a day. And then we doubled our budget,
Yeah.
and then we blew through that too.
Yeah.
So,
Our,
dating
okay, there.
and marrying a planner has its perks. They know how to get everything. They know what they want, but they want nice things.
You calling me bougie?
Yes. But there's also things I don't want to give up. I want to open a bar. So,
Yes, he was very.
and a dance
I mean, there's things. It's like give and take. Like, Nick,
No, it was give and give. I'm not saying just you give, or me, like both of us give. We didn't really take it in anything. We didn't really
Yes.
compromise. We're like, I want this, so we'll both get that.
Yeah.
We didn't give anything
no,
up.
we did. One
Oh, we gave
thing.
up that photo booth thing.
Yeah. The one thing we did compromise on is you wanted a videographer and I wanted a photographer. And so, but we wanted both, so we had to like cut the budget so that we could have both. That was one thing we did. But other than that, it's true.
No. We didn't cut the budget. We just got one of each.
I found more affordable stuff. Anyways.
Affordable.
One thing you do have to add, and I understand that it's a service and they do great stuff, but whenever you add wedding onto things, it automatically is like 50% more than what they normally would do.
80%.
Like, okay, I'll give you an example. I work with this one caterer in the Valley. I'm not going to name them. And I order from them all the time for work. Like, literally all the time. So I know their prices. We know their food, their setup. So I had reached out to them because I wanted them to do our wedding. Anyways, they went from a $20 per person for like a normal event to minimum for weddings is $40 per person, minimum. And then not only is, because it's in McCall, you have to pay a travel fee, which we understand, but then you had to pay for their whole crew to stay the night before and the night of. I don't know, I was like, that's not affordable. Like, the minimum starts at 40, so you know you're not going to do the minimum for food. But we did find a caterer in McCall, and we realized that it's like considered a destination, so we're gonna pay. We're gonna do it, and it's gonna be fine, and we're gonna be great. Okay, wedding spiel over. Next question, Nicholas. I need to set my arm down because it's getting tired. Okay. What is your guilty pleasure?
Sugar.
Like
Caffeine. Sugary caffeine. Yes. I could drink 3 or 4 of those a day.
I don't understand why you can't, because I think those are disgusting. Like, the other day, are you going to speed them? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I saw a cop. The other day, we went.
You hear that, guys? Only go the speed limit when you see a cop. Only break the law if they catch you.
The other day, I was trying to drink a sugar-free Red Bull with nothing in it, like no syrups or anything, and it was disgusting, and I did not like it.
Yeah, those weren't good.
But, I guess I should say my guilty pleasure.
What's your guilty pleasure? Prada. Coach Gucci. Dolce & Gabbana.
Yeah, Prada's probably my guilty pleasure. I don't know why Prada is my favorite, because, I don't know, Prada's just always been my favorite. I don't know if it's because The Devil Wears Prada and I grew up watching that movie.
Satanic wish worshiper.
But Prada's definitely more my vibe. Like, I lean towards.
What's the most expensive one?
Chanel's up there. They're really expensive. One day I'll have a Chanel bag. Maybe when I'm like 60 and can afford a $6,000 bag. Cheapest designer?
How do you what's
like Coach or Michael
So
Kors?
at what point does it become designer? Like, why is it designer? Why isn't it just a purse? Like, why is Coach a designer? What about, the cheaper stuff that's $20? Why can't they be designer? You get what I'm getting at?
I mean, I understand. I don't know how to answer it though.
Okay.
But I get what you're saying.
Like, why can't Tommy Bahama be a designer?
I'm sure he could. It's just not luxury.
Oh, so it's luxury. I read the designer technically.
Technically
Not technically. There's more designers than just like the top 6. They're just not luxury.
I mean, there's a ton of designers that I don't really even know. Like, more than 6. Like, there's like the famous ones, so like Gucci, Prada, Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, Chanel. But then there's a ton of other ones that I'm just diving into and learning about. But then when I think about it, that goes back to like, it's expensive. And when you, also in this vlog, I'm going to go through tomorrow, I'm going to go through my favorite purchases of designer. And I think, so I listened to a podcast and they were like, save or splurge. And I love them. and I follow everything they do on Instagram. Like, I love these three girls so much. But the one thing I had to say is when they say save or splurge, like, they make a lot of money, and their money is mostly on wearing designer things. Like, they buy like a new Chanel bag like every month. So I just don't think that that's realistic for people who work, just don't make as much. I don't know. Like, I have to save a long time to buy something. Like, I bought Prada loafers, and I saved, I don't know, like 8 months for those.
Yeah, but then you appreciate it that much more.
It's true. I appreciate them.
Like the Prada that you got there in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
That's probably, but you appreciate that more rather than just getting 3 of those every other month. It means more to you.
It's true. It's true. So, anyways, later on in the vlog is going to be my favorite designer purchases. So if you're tired of our Q&A, you can just skip on over to that part. Okay, next question. What is your favorite date that you and I have had? I'll go first.
No, I'll go first because you're going to take mine.
No, you're going to take mine.
Who planned it?
Okay, fine, you did. So you can go. You can say.
We took a trip up to Arrow Rock Dam.
Dang it, that was mine. Sorry.
Well, we did 2. Well, no, never mind. And then I found some paddle boards online. Took those up, blew them up, and did a bonfire on the beach. And paddleboarded up in Arrow Rock. It was late in the year. It was like
bonfire and a few other things.
Oh yeah, we cooked some wieners and hot dogs.
And a few other things, if you know what I mean.
S'mores. Yeah, that was a fun one.
Man, you took that one was my fave, I think. There's another one. So, when we first started dating, Nick had a truck, and this was probably like our
second date.
It was our second date. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yep.
So he picks me up at my apartment, takes me on this date, and we drive up to, what is it, Bogus?
Yeah.
Bogus Basin. It's a mountain. And he like pulls over to the like a lookout spot so you can see it, and we watched the sunset. And he had transformed the bed of his truck with like mattresses and pillows and blankets, and then he got champagne and strawberries. Did you do strawberries? I think I remember strawberries.
I remember champagne.
I think he got strawberries too.
Strawberries too.
And we watched the sun set, and it was really fun. And, you know, things happened. Great things. Love happened. That was a good date. I remember going back to work the next day because he did it on a work night. And I was like, you guys are never going to believe the most magical date that I have just been on.
I locked her down.
And I was like, I'm in love. I'm in love. And, oh, did you see that driver?
Yeah.
Bad driving alert. You're a bad driver. Okay, next question. We had some pretty good dates. Now we're kind of boring, like our date night. Our dates are like, you want to go to Chick-fil-A?
Well, we're also saving for a wedding.
It's true. Okay. The next question is, for me, Kaylin, how do you feel about Nick's stash, and will Nick have a stash for the wedding? So, starting from I don't mind the stash. I did not like the beard thing that he had going on for a little bit. Like, he had his, like, a mustache and then this, like, beard thing, and I just think beard
Technical
looked
term
like
is a trashy goatee.
a beard just kind of looks like pubic hair. I'm sorry to say that, put that out there, but I didn't love the beard. But I do like the stash. I think it's fun, and we are having. So Nick is from Iowa, and we are having like a wedding pre-celebration in August before the wedding for the people who couldn't make it to Idaho, or the people that like we're having a small wedding, so we just couldn't invite everyone. And the invites have his mustache on it. It's like a cartoon of me and him.
Caricature.
Yeah, caricature. So I think he'll probably keep it for the Iowa, but then I don't think he'll keep it for the actual wedding. But he might change his mind. My brother told him yesterday that he's going to grow a fat stash. So maybe they'll both have one. Fat stash. What are your thoughts on that? Are you gonna have it for the wedding?
Probably not.
Probably
I
not.
already have the engagement photos, so.
Oh yeah, these engagement photos. We're having second
formalized.
rounds of engagement photos in the Cayman Islands in a couple weeks. I'm excited about what I'm gonna wear. We have to decide what you're gonna wear. That just hit me.
I like the
Random
shirt.
thought. That's not gonna go with my dress. So I already have a dress. We can figure that out later. Okay, next question, Nick. What do you love most about each other?
Can we go first?
Yeah, you go first.
I love your creativity
Aww.
and your boss ass bitchness. You get in at home, you're a little more reserved, timid, but when you get in your element, you're like, you bust, I don't know, you just know what you want, you know what you do, people listen. It's hot.
Thank you. That was really nice.
What you got?
Wow. I don't have anything. I'm just kidding. What I love about you. Day one, you have made me feel like a princess. And I mean that in the best of ways. Nick has just always really been like intuitive to my feelings. Is that what the right word you would say?
I think the hippies of the world call it empath. You might want to take that out. That was kind of mean.
No, I'm not going to take that out. It's organic. He's just been like really, like when I'm having a bad day, he always does, like Nick just always does like little things that are really just, I don't know. Like I'm trying to think of as an example of, for instance, I have a lot of clothes and a lot of shoes, and our closet is very, very, very small. And I came home one day and he had made me shelves for my closet, for our closet, sorry.
Your closet.
For our closet, he made me shelves so I could put my shoes and have more space to hang things. So like we were splitting the closet kind of 50-50, but then that's so sad. And then he, I don't know, gave me like 75% of the closet, you would say. And I came home to that one day and that was just really sweet. Like he does like little things, or he like detailed my car when I went on vacation. It's just really sweet to me. I love that about him. I also love that he's an extrovert and he is very outgoing and funny. Like he's the life of the party.
What was the second thing there?
Outgoing and funny.
I just want to say it again.
Oh my gosh. And everyone in my family loves him, so he's just, I don't know. It's just very sweet to me. There's a lot of things I love about Nick. One of them being, if he thinks it will make me happy, he'll say yes. And not all the time. I'm not saying that like I get whatever I want.
But you do.
Like, we have 2 dogs and a cat, so our house is pretty full. And there was this wiener dog. I really think Moose needs a friend. So there was this wiener dog that someone on this Facebook group that I follow, they were trying to rehome their wiener dog. And I wasn't, like, I talked to my work friends about it, and I was like, no, he won't. He'll say no, obviously, because we just have so many animals. I got home, and I was like, oh my gosh, look at this wiener dog. Like, I really think that he needs a home, and I want to be his home. And then Nick was like, well, if he'll make you happy, then yeah, we can do it. That was really sweet. The dog had already been rehomed by the time I reached out, which is probably a good thing because we don't really need a 3rd dog in our lives when it's hard enough to take care of 2 dogs, but that was really sweet of you. Okay, next thing. This one's for Nicholas. What do you think about Caitlin and her Prada obsession?
It's cheaper than a drug addiction, I guess. Actually, might not be. No, I think you should have something that you enjoy, that you can strive to work towards. And if that's your thing, then so be it. You're responsible with it, you know when you shouldn't buy stuff.
Also, I work.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm saying that, like, whoever asked this question, like, I work. I make my own money. I save. So
she buys product,
yeah.
and I
Put
buy
money
Traeger.
into
Yeah.
your 401k.
Or I put money in my Roth.
Your
Roth
Roth,
IRA.
yeah. He is.
Look up Roth IRA. Great. That's all I gotta say. There's my plug. This has been my TED Talk.
I think you ask me like once a month if I've opened a Roth IRA yet.
Have you?
Yes.
No, she's a liar.
I have not. Not yet. Okay. Sorry if it's shaky, the car. We're moving, and my hand. This camera is heavy if you hold it for a long time. Okay. That was all the questions. We're done. Any other questions you want to answer? Concerns? Comments?
What's the most annoying thing I do?
Whistle.
You know, song going on in your head, you gotta whistle it.
He whistles, and Nick's really great at it, but he'll just whistle like for a long time. Like if I left you to your own devices, you would whistle for like 2 hours straight. And
They say that people who sing and whistle are actually happier.
But okay, what's the most annoying thing that I do?
Snore.
You can't say that. People need to think I don't snore.
You do.
No, I don't.
I kick you in the middle of the night to get you to stop.
Abuse. Just kidding.
A lovely kick. Or I hit her with a pillow.
I do snore. I don't know if I've always snored, but I do snore.
Like day one. Yeah. You're so peaceful and sweet and quiet. You're so sleeping and so look so like a little princess. Then you go.
Okay. Thanks, Nick, for telling everyone I snore.
You can edit that out.
Well, that's it for our Q&A session, and we still have an hour and 11 minutes to our drive, so that really did not take as much time as I thought it was going to. But it's not raining. We're on our way. You have yawned so much in this video.
What?
Drink more caffeine. You're driving. You should not be yawning.
I don't usually wake up until like 3 hours later, if that makes sense.
So anyways, we're on our way to Twin, and we're going to vlog me getting a little baby tattoo. I'm so excited. We're going to probably stop at a brewery. I don't know. Just chill. Check out Twin Falls. Why not? And then head home so I can see Lucy Goosey. That's it. adventure today. Our good friend Maddie started a spray tan business called Pearl Spray Tans. I'll link it in the comments below. And we're doing a photo shoot with her today. So that is why we're all beautiful and tan. So here we go, and I'm gonna vlog it. And this is Chloe. Hi, Chloe. Taylor. Hi.
Let's ball to get me drunk.
Let's ball.
Go, Chloe.
Ready?
Go, go, go.
Chug, chug. That was not a
Those
chug.
are fucking horrible. I don't even like coconut.
We've made it to our destination. Got my hot friends here. We've got Chloe and Taylor. We're gonna go over to this car over here. Girls, I gotta introduce you.
Oh, I accidentally stole it.
That's okay.
Sorry. You want some more?
Okay, it's Hannah, right?
Yes.
Hannah. Hi. Kinsey.
Hi.
Maddie. Hi.
That's all.
Isn't everybody so hot?
We love Caitlin's vlog.